Holy shit! What is up, my bacons? I'm sorry for the bombastic intro, but I gotta ask. Do you feel the moisture in the air? I mean, it could have been the fact that I just creamed my pants, but it's almost as if the Great Halo drought is almost over. That's right. 343 just dropped us a bombshell of information when compared to what we've been used to for the last 2 years. I'm a little late to the hype train and topic on today's video, but I thought I would still give my take on it and what I think this means for Halo Infinite. The video itself is titled Signal Detected, Tag Designation Foe. If you haven't seen this already for yourself, I'll go ahead and play it now as to avoid possible spoilers.
The hour approaches. Forces occupy the ring. Within hours, it will be under our control. Humanity will burn. Their brazen defiance will be all but a memory. No more prophets. No more lies. We stand together, brothers to the end. We are his will. We are his legacy. We are the Banished.
So now that we're all caught up, let's dive into this, shall we? The voice that we're hearing throughout this teaser is certainly not Atriox from Halo Wars 2. Not only is he still likely stuck on the Ark, but the voices just don't match up.
As I suspected. Nothing but a man.
Nor do I think it's any of other character like his lieutenants or anybody from Halo Wars 2. I'm hoping, and most likely, this is an entirely new character being introduced. So why do I think that? Well, because 343 said that Halo Infinite is a spiritual reboot, that new and old fans alike can jump into Halo Infinite and enjoy it without being lost at how the story is being handled. So having a new character introduced that doesn't require someone to have played Halo Wars 2 to understand is a good step to achieve that. The Banished were first introduced in Halo Wars 2 as a new opposing faction that even the Covenant couldn't destroy at their peak in power. Atriox, their leader, likely has a wide array of ships and higher-up commanders to look after them in his absence. So it's not that big of a stretch to say that it's a whole new character that we have yet to encounter in this past lore. And before anyone says it, Jason, this could just be a teaser for Halo Wars 3! Well, I doubt that. If you take a look at the created playlists under the Halo channel, the official one, the new video has purposely been put under the Halo Infinite playlist. Also, the name itself, Signal Detected, is a callback to last year's Discover Hope trailer. But sidetracking aside, let's look into the meat of this trailer. We first hear the hour approaches, followed by our forces occupy the ring. Within hours, it will be under our control. Taking that into consideration, I think it's safe to say this transmission was recorded before the Discover Hope trailer. I would think that they would have mentioned something here about the ring being destroyed rather than occupying it, but I could be wrong. I know that the Discover Hope trailer is reportedly the first cutscene to the game, but perhaps this transmission is picked up and found afterwards, with the recording itself happening before the ring's destruction. And that could be, why there's a crack in the side of the screen. This could be an outpost that was already attacked, and they've gotten this transmission beforehand. So, which of course, we know this ring is Installation 07, or Zeta Halo. The next thing this damning voice says is humanity will burn. Their brazen defiance will be all but a memory. So what exactly did we defy? That is certainly up for debate. It could be that humanity's presence on the ring and trying to gain control of it is the defiance. It could be the other things too. I've seen some other people suggest that we turned down a deal that was offered to us. Now, I really hope it's not the latter of those two, because it wouldn't make much sense given what we already know about the Banished and their hatred for us as well as the Covenant. And I also hope that doesn't mean that they have joined forces with the Created, because that would also go against everything Atriox started this faction for. Not to be led by false leaders, and Cortana, she doesn't really have her shit together right now. So next up, we hear no more prophets, no more lies. Now, I think that itself backs up the point that I just made about joining the Created. They don't want to join people that they believe are spreading lies, and, Cortana, she doesn't really have a good track record right now. She really just kind of wants to put everyone in line and destroy everybody who defies them. Now, I don't think the Banished are going to want to back down. The voice continues with, "We stand together, brothers to the end." Obviously, despite the brutes being savage in their ways, they do have some sort of formation going that is working for them. They really believe what they are fighting for, be it redemption of their species, or to crush everyone who just isn't following them. And finally, we get the big reveal from this voice at the end. We are his will, we are his legacy, we are the Banished. Woo! Now this gave me goosebumps, with the music they chose and from the words being said. Whoa, it was a great reveal. And we know from Halo 5, the last small self-starting Covenant factions are all but gone thanks to the Arbiter and humanity. So what better time than now for the Banished to show up and show us what they're made of. I think the "we are his will" and legacy bits are surely referring to Atriox, since he is the one who got them off the ground to begin with. Do I think we will see Atriox in Halo Infinite? God, I really hope not. I'd really like for his story to be resolved in Halo Wars 3 if we get one. Or, a better way to do that, if you are going to have him in the game, tease him throughout and introduce him as the big bad guy to end all bad guys. We know he's tough and cool as hell, but please do not jump the gun and resolve his story in this game, or even before the game starts with a backstory. So what does the Banished being confirmed mean for Halo Infinite? Well, if you want this breakfast eater's opinion, I think it means we are going to have more enemy variation than the last two main series Halo games combined. We'll have the Banished, the Created, and I really hope, please bring back the Flood. Having these three factions in an all-out brawl would be a perfect way to show off the Series X's power, as well as the new Slipspace engine. I think if done right, and it fucking should be because they've had 5 years and a blank check to do this, this could be an amazing story with wars on all fronts. Now, to keep this video on the shorter end, I'll leave the theories and breakdown here. Finally, I just want to say thank you for all the support on the last video. It meant the world to me. The Halo community has my heart, and I want to keep making content for you all to the best of my ability. So until next time, my bacons, stay fresh, stay tasty, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!